So realistically, when we're looking at this, if you prepared, we now know, if you prepared properly and you saved up artifact keys, then week 1 is the best time to spend emeralds. If you did not prepare properly, then possibly...
It's only a game. Why you have to be...
The emerald spin, we don't know what the event looks like yet. So I want to do a proper video with that. I went ahead and bought 100,000 emeralds because I want to really talk about the best thing to do during Winterfest. There's a lot of different strategies you can go. You can focus on collecting more skins. You can focus on artifact chests, Outland Chests, big money blue balls, which is the altar of the elements. But an interesting thing that Coco does, Hero War Secrets, is he talks about the time value of things. And this is a Facebook and web situation. This is definitely not a mobile question here. Here we go. Spend 90,000 emeralds. Okay, so the thing that you want to do is we have to find out, but we won't really know until the event starts. I'm thinking about spending 50,000 to 90,000 on this first week of events. And then the second week of events, there is another, here you go. There's another 90,000 emerald task. When you look at what to do every day, for example, every day you get 5 artifact spheres. So you get, what is that? So spending 500 emeralds is 2 days worth of Titan spheres. But it doesn't really work that way because you don't necessarily want the Titan artifact spheres for the Titan artifacts. You want them for the chance to get the Titan totems, right? So the time value argument doesn't work with Titan artifact spheres, unfortunately. It is probably the best place to spend your emeralds, but it doesn't work that way. The Outland Chest is a little bit more difficult to figure out. Coco did it in one of his videos. I'll have to go check and see what formula he did, how this works, because it's 90 and then 90, right? 90 and then 90 and then free, and then it's 200, 200 and then free, and it just keeps on going. Let's just take a look at it. 200, 200. And then free, and then it goes up to 500, and I think this is the cap, but I've never gone higher than this. So I don't know what the time value is that you save by spending 100,000 emeralds on Outland Chests. But the same deal, if you take a look at the, so you get 3 artifact keys every single day. If you start 4 expeditions and you level up 1 artifact, you get 3 keys per day, and you get 1 key every day if you have Valkyrie's Favor. So we're going to assume if you have 100,000 emeralds, then you get 4 keys. You get 4 keys. Right. So yeah, 3 from the day. That's what I was talking about. So you get 4 total. If you bought 10 at 800 emeralds, spending 800 emeralds is like 2.5 days of value. And again, we're looking specifically at time value stuff here, not necessarily what the best value is, but the time value. We can do the same thing with the Astral Seer, right? We can do the same thing with the Astral Seer. We get 1 Astral Seer purchase per day, so you get 365 per year. 365 per year. If instead we bought, does this go any bigger? I can't remember. Does this get bigger? If you buy the 3,000 a couple of times, does it get bigger? They're both valuable, right? The Astral Seer feels more valuable because it's newer, and it's certainly going to be more valuable for those of us that have several maxed out artifacts. I've got a lot of heroes already at 6-star artifacts. Maxed out completely artifacts. So opening artifact chests is going to be less valuable for me. Of course, the excess gets converted into artifact coins, which I can use to buy more. It's going to be less value for me. Hero Wars Guide, but we're talking about keys, though. We're talking about keys. You can't get more expedition openings with more emeralds. You can only buy chest openings. So I'm looking at the time value of 4 keys per day, or how many emeralds spent at once. Probably don't really care how many days worth of keys you buy. You care how many days of essence scroll metal coins. But it's Hero Wars Guide. It's all a wash. It's all a wash. If I open 4 of these across a year, 4 of these per day across 312 days, it's going to be the same as if I open 312 of these in one day. It's the same amount of resources. So the time value doesn't change. So the best value is a hard question to answer. And I was really going to look into it this week because I don't want to try to answer this question until the event goes live, until I have actually what the rewards are, to see actually if it's worth spending the emeralds on. You know what I mean? I don't know yet. And again, mobile players, it's probably better to just spend your emeralds on the Titan Skinstone event right now. The artifact chest takes a small discount with the next level, 7,500. Okay, all right. So 7,500 emeralds for 100. Let's see what that looks like. You think Titans will be used for anything else? No. Yeah, Darren, absolutely. I agree with you 100%. That's the problem with the big money blue balls, or the Titan artifact spheres conversation, is it starts to lose its merit if you don't use your Titans. You know, if you're already farming the dungeon easily every day, you're getting 300 Titan out every day, you're not a Titan fighter, or you are a Titan fighter, but you're good enough, right? So 100K divided by 7,500. Yeah, 13.33. There we go. 333. Right. That's it. Thank you, Ben. So spending 100,000 emeralds, if you had the 7,500 option, is good for 333 days of time value. Astral Seer Spins. So look at that. Look at that. The time value for opening artifacts chest keys and the time value for the Astral Spins is exactly the same. This is, well, not exactly the same. It's like less than a day difference. Less than a day difference there. Unexpected. This is unexpected, guys. Astral Seer is 0.5 days more valuable. And that's probably just a rounding error, if we're being honest. So where is the best place to spend 100,000 emeralds? Again, the default answer is going to be big money blue balls. Titan Artifact Spheres. It's always going to be the answer. It's going to not feel good when you spend 100,000 emeralds on Titan Artifacts and you don't get a totem fragment. Or you do get a totem fragment and it's not one you want. But... man, that makes me feel so. It makes me feel so gross to have that conversation. That final number is not a coincidence. I don't think that it is either. I would imagine that we'll find other coincidences like that elsewhere. So it really comes down to is like, you know, having a conversation with your guild, on, you know, where you need to be, not necessarily where you need to be, but where you want to be. You know, talk to my generals and be like, hey, do you think that I need to step up as a Titan fighter? I'm not going to have that conversation. I want to be a team player, but I also want to have fun. And Titans are boring. So no. Oh, let's do pets. Talk about pets. That's tough though. How do you do the math on pets? What are we talking about? What are we talking about here? What do we care about? We can't really compare it to... So, okay. All right. If we just straight up compare this to Chaos Particles, 1 CP equals 7 emeralds. So this is tough though, because how do you put a time value on Chaos Particles? Since it's so random, how do you put a time value on Chaos Particles? Do you just only do the eggs? You only go by the egg openings? This might be the best investment. You know, it might be best to just buy 14,000 Chaos Particles. Let's talk about the eggs. 25,000 is 100. So there's no, Johnny Riddick, there's no discount. There's no discount for the bigger ones. It's the same? All right, so we'll just leave it at 2,500. So how many do you get per day? Do you get one per day? You only get one per day, right? Only one per day for starting an adventure? I mean, that's the best value right there. Egg drops in adventures too. That definitely cheapens the value of eggs. One daily, but a chance for more in adventures. So that's interesting. That's an interesting thing because you don't get an option to get more Astral Seer Spins. You don't have an opportunity to get extra keys, artifact chest keys. You can't open Titan Artifact Spheres for a chance to get more Titan Artifact Spheres. So 400 eggs, that's 400 days. That's 400 days of value right there. Now, I don't want to make a statement like this is the absolute best thing, because if you take a look at this task page, spending coins on gifts, you can spend emeralds to spend coins on gifts. Double dipping, right? Spending emeralds on Christmas coins. And it has nothing to do with those other conversations that we had. Artifact chest keys, Titan Artifact Spheres, Outland Chest keys. None of those at all. Complete missions, you could spend it on energy. Although 1,700 missions in 7 days, that's not too difficult. That's not too terrible difficult. I mean, it's what? 1,700 missions at the least expensive times 6 is 10,200 energy. At the most expensive, so 10, I guess. Let's see, 10. 1,700 missions times 10. That's 17,000 energy. 17,000 energy across a week. I mean, that's a good amount though. It's 2428. So 2,429 energy that you need to spend each day in order to complete this. So there's a place that you could spend your emeralds. You could absolutely do the math on the time value of energy, right? It's a scaling, you know, it scales up 50, 50, 50, and then 100, 100, 100. Yeah, so in the first week, you can spend emeralds on coins for gifts or energy. The second week, you can spend your emeralds on artifact chests. You only get 4 per day. You need 24 more openings per day in order to get that. Hopefully you guys have been listening to me and you've been saving your keys. I've been saving my keys for a while. I'm 119. And I'm going to keep going. I'm going to keep saving my 4 up every single day until Winterfest goes live. Until this event goes live, at least. Again, energy. 14,000 energy is only 2,000 energy per day, though. That's not bad. You could easily get that just spending a little bit of emeralds. Open chests and adventures and making purchases. So realistically, when we're looking at this, if you prepared, we now know, if you prepared properly and you saved up artifact keys, then week 1 is the best time to spend emeralds. If you did not prepare properly, then possibly week 2 and these artifact chests, you should save some emeralds for that. Let's say you've saved up 50 artifact chest keys. You know, you're going to get another, 28 in that week. So that puts you at 78. So you'll need to open, if you want to completely max out this thing, you'll need to save up enough emeralds for, 122 openings. When do you spend the emeralds? During week 1 or week 2, right? And I think it's pretty clear that week 1 is the answer. I think it's pretty clear that the bulk of your emeralds can go on week 1, and I think that's the play. But only if you really care about this right here. If you spend your emeralds on this bad boy right here. Okay, so you get baubles, you get the baubles, and you get skinstone chests for spinning emeralds. Spin coins. Spinning coins gets you more baubles. 10,000 is 50,000. You were right. Okay, all right. So it's 80,000. Okay. So you could decorate, you could decorate the tree, fully decorate the tree 8 times. 80,000 emeralds in week 1, 20,000 emeralds in week 2. Highest priority should be what you enjoy. That's what it should be.